And this is one of my personal favorite topic, journey of CA. So let's explore in this episode. How was your Big Four audit firm experience?
I got to know that it's not going to be easy, and it was not easy.
Now let's touch upon your practicing area. How was your initial days? How was the struggle?
Struggles are a part of chartered accountants' life.
Hi Anmol, welcome to MultiDimensional Talks.
Hi,
Thank you for coming today.
glad to be here.
Hi Anmol, good afternoon. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Thank you for accepting this invite, that too with the short notice. I'm so grateful for that.
Well, glad to be here.
And this is one of my personal favorite topics, journey of CA. So I'm so curious to know more about your practical experience, your journey, and how you started and your background, everything. So let's explore in this episode. So maybe let's start with your background, where you grew up, and how this journey started, and what is your qualification. So if you could tell us more about this, would be helpful.
For sure, Shri. First of all, I'm glad to be here. Uh, Chartered accountant as a journey, I'll say it's quite interesting for me.
Mm-hmm.
When I was into my high school, uh, I never thought of becoming a chartered accountant. It was just like a social norm in my home state.
Mm-hmm.
I am from Surat, Gujarat. It was a social norm, like even my friends were doing chartered accountancy, and I thought, okay, let's give it a shot. And I started with it. And after that, I thought, okay, I got an interest. Okay, I'm good with numbers, and I thought, okay, let's continue with my course, and I did pretty well in that. When it comes to chartered accountancy, there are three levels. First is CPT,
Mm-hmm.
second is IPCC,
Mm-hmm.
and third is final.
Mm-hmm.
CPT is quite a uh, MCQ type questionnaire where you particularly look into the option based questions. But after that, for IPCC and final, it's just like the traditional examination paper which comes into each and every Indian students and course. So yeah, that is that. When it comes to the journey, I did my articleship. I worked for my professional career in Ernest and Young and KPMG,
Mm-hmm.
and then after that, I started things on my own
Mm-hmm.
and working since then.
Okay. I think now the CPT is called as foundation, right?
It was previously known as foundation, then
Mm-hmm.
it came into CPT.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Got you.
previously you're correct on that. That it was foundation.
Mm-hmm.
It is in the era of 2000 to 2010,
Mm-hmm.
late 2012 as well.
Mm.
And then after that, for us, it was CPT.
Mm. Okay. I mean, is there any real difference in these two?
It's the only difference is the time. At that particular point of time, the syllabus and course was according to that need,
Mm.
and that is the only difference. The syllabus, as of now, it's I think with the times. So that is it. There is no difference when it comes to applicability,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah, got you. Yeah. And what made you to choose CA as your career? Was it always like a plan, or it has come along the way?
well, I'll be honest with you, I did not have a plan.
Mm-hmm.
And mostly at that point of time, most of the people don't.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, it comes naturally. And as I said, it was like, okay, let's give it a shot. If I would have been, because in my own family, nobody was a chartered accountant, and
Okay.
I'm the first generation chartered accountant there, and nobody knew what chartered accountancy was.
Hmm.
It was quite different uh, side which I was going to explore, and I was quite interested on that part, and that is the reason I did. I did it because it was quite different of my usual family occupation, and I thought, okay, if I want to get educated, why not get educated in chartered accountancy?
Okay. Got you. Well, you have mentioned that you work with EY and other big four audit firms. And what inspired you from like working with audit firm and then running your own practice? What motivated you for the each move?
Previously, before uh, EY gave
Mm-hmm.
me an offer, I was running my own firm as well.
Okay.
After completing my chartered accountancy,
Mm-hmm.
I started my own business. But after the COVID pandemic, uh, just after 2021, end of 2021,
Mm-hmm.
I got a good opportunity from Ernest and Young,
Mm-hmm.
and I explored that opportunity. I was willing to move from my home state to Bangalore, and that was the first motivating factor that okay, I'll learn something new.
Okay.
After that, I worked in different uh, arenas of the world, and it was a good journey. I also was intrigued by how the big audit firms work, and it was like, yeah, Anmol, you have to go in somewhere best places,
Mm-hmm.
otherwise you can do best things in your own house itself. So I chose the later option. I went to one of the best places for the global audit and accounting,
Mm-hmm.
and tried to work there, try to amalgamate my understanding with them, and that was the first motivating factor, to be frank.
Mm-hmm.
Again, there was that there was a thing that I wanted to grow more. I wanted to explore the different areas and arenas, and a thought was there in my mind that I have to do, and I have to start something of my own. And after a good thought and having support from my family as well as my wife's family, my wife supported me a lot. I was under an impression that this is the right time.
Okay.
And then in 2025, 2024 December,
Mm-hmm.
I thought of, okay, now it's time to start things on my own.
Mm-hmm.
And then I took that brave decision again
Mm-hmm.
by being a Gujarati,
Mm-hmm.
and I have started things here.
Good, good, good to know. Yeah, it's always good to start our own, right? Yeah.
I feel that it's really good to start things on our own. You have that flexibility, you have that uh,
Exactly.
fear, you have that imagination or creativity,
Yeah.
and you have that freedom to operate under your own terms, which can give you success or failure. But there is a definite point that you learn something new.
Right, right. How was your big four audit firm experience? What you have learned, and how it is different from your current practice?
It was uh, in a good rapping tone. I'll tell it was a good experience,
Okay.
and I'll give you a context on it, and I'll explain it to you how.
Mm-hmm.
You learn in a very good manner.
Okay.
So when I started my journey with one of the big four, I got to know that it's not going to be easy, and it was not easy. You have to work hard, you have to put a lot of effort, and a lot of hours are taken from your life when it comes to working with the big four.
Mm-hmm.
But you learn a good amount of things. You learn how to grind yourself when it comes to work ethics. You understand what are the priorities. and it gets developed in your muscle memory, uh, which actually motivates you that even if you are not working with one of them, you have the ability to perform anywhere else in a proper manner, where you
Awesome.
can be ambitious.
Hmm. Hmm.
कि okay, at least I have that confidence because I have put in lot of my hard working hours. If I can do it for them, I can do it for myself as well. So Big Four gives you that opportunity to learn and grow, not just the firm, but it gives you the opportunity, if you are willing to accept it, to grow from inside. That is what I got from my Big Four experience. And it's no joke. You have to work accordingly. It's based on a principal client relationship, and you have to work in that manner itself.
Okay. It makes the person so organized and systematic.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
It kind of like what a journey takes you when you are into your master's program, when you are actually an undergraduate, and when you go into your master's program and you try to focus yourself and give your 100%, it changes you from within. You become a different person. That is what happened with me when I completed my chartered accountancy. uh, it changed me, not in a bad way or a good way, but I could sense that change. Okay, now there is a different personality that has emerged. It is a more polished personality, and it is the same when working with big giants and corporates like Big Four.
Yeah. I think it will make you so professional person, right?
It does.
Yeah. Yeah.
The timing that we have to give, the client or the customer focus, that was razor sharp, that whatever they specifically need, we have to get an understanding of that and have a clarity on what we are going to operate. And it was not easy when I tell you that in the mid-size firm of any of the states, may it be Gujarat or may it be Karnataka, uh, you don't operate in that manner which Big Four expects you to operate.
Right.
Even the work profile is quite different,
Hmm.
and the structure is quite different.
Correct.
If you're stuck in that mentality and you think that, okay, how my mid-size used to work, I have to work there as well, it gets a bit difficult. I'll not tell that, okay, you will not be able to work, but again, it will happen like you will be clashing with different personality at the same time. It will take more time and effort for you to adjust.
Correct.
That is an art of that, doing that.
Got you. And currently, you are running your own practice. What exactly it is into which area you are focusing on?
Just a chartered accountant who is into accountancy, humbly into accountancy, uh, statutory compliances, which is into ROC, um, GST, and TDS, income tax. These are the generic things that I specifically work on. I am also working on valuation, uh, AI automation, and ERP systems. What intrigues me is the new futuristic technologies where I previously worked as well. In the previous working experience, I was more into fintech industries, which is insurance, banking sector, um, fintech companies, which are startups, which are into IFRS valuation. These intrigued me of looking into the future when new products are available into the market, and just based on that, apart from the regular services, I'm also into AI tool automation, ERP, and valuation as well.
And this specific word valuation or like business valuation, this is a new terminology. Maybe many CAs, they are not aware that they can make a good career in this one. So if you could throw a little light on this one, that would be great.
For becoming a valuer, firstly, I'll give you that there are three types of valuers. One which are into security and financial assets. Second are land and building valuers. And thirds are into plant and machineries.
Okay.
For me, it is financial assets and securities valuation, where you have to get yourself primarily registered with as a chartered accountant, because chartered accountants, company secretaries, and cost accountants, all of them can be a part of valuation who are currently into practice. That is a must. You should have 3 years of post qualification experience, and after that, you can apply for a primary valuation, where you will have to pay around 5,000 rupees for getting a primary valuation. You will get yourself registered with the council, and then after their evaluation, you will be granted a primary registration. After that, there is a 50-hour course which you have to mandatorily take from your council, and after doing that, you are able to qualify yourself for the examination, and then you can get yourself registered as a valuer for different type of valuation which I specifically told you about. So this is the valuation eligibility criteria that you can look into.
Okay, got you. And would you like to give some tips for the young minds who would like to get into the space?
Okay, I'll tell you, valuation is quite different when it comes to just your chartered accountancy. So for a doctor, if it is MBBS, which is standard to them, some are specialized into their own sect.
Right.
I'll just give you an example. For example, to relate it, neurology. So for this also, if a person who is a chartered accountant, uh, he can specialize into different segments. Some can specialize into taxation. Some can specialize into um, valuation. So where valuation is a specialization, uh, you can get into. So there is also valuation. There is also information system audits, which is also picking up pace in India. For me, valuation, it is like you are already a group of around 2-3 lakh practicing chartered accountants, which is um, going to grow in the future 5 lakhs. In 1.4 billion people, you are already in a very niche
Right.
practicing profile, and you, when you do valuation, you are into a circle which is less than 5,000. So that gives you a very good breathing space in terms of your business. It's not like you are going to the profession. Of course, when you are working in professional, you are not thinking profit, but service as your core part of delivering something. You are into profit making industries, and that is the way you will be able to uh, survive. But the core understanding of what all the professionals have is to serve the business personnel and the entities. And if you are into valuation, you have got a good breathing space as the competition is quite less.
Okay.
So you are able to expand your way of working, and the gestation period is quite good. So yes, this is the way you can look into it when it comes to uh, doing a specialization in valuation.
Got you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. As we are touching upon the niche areas, right? What other niche areas which you would suggest young CAs can focus on where they can build a very good career?
Oh, definitely AI. AI is very good when it comes to uh, even understanding how it can work
Mm.
with the financial terminologies and understanding. I'll just give you an example on that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the skill gap that the AI can reduce
Mm.
is quite significant. I know that my seniors are well polished, well seasoned. They are able to brief and give proper replies
Mm.
and in a very structured manner, in
Mm-hmm.
a very professional manner,
Okay.
because they have that knowledge, understanding,
Mm-hmm.
and the way of working has been for a good long amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
Where AI helps us
Mm-hmm.
is it cuts shorts that experience gap. Of course, confidence is the key, and you have to understand it and take it into consideration that not everything can be taken from the word of mouth
Mm.
of AI. But you get to know that okay, you are able to achieve significant amount of tasks using AI.
Mm.
So, and even our institute is also focusing on um, working with AI rather than just taking it as a different approach. They have separate courses which are specifically dealing with AI. So that what happens is a person who is into traditional chartered accountancy practice
Mm.
is working with a personal firm of 5 members. If you have a good grip of AI, you have an understanding of agentic AI bots, tools, you'll be able to save up lot of money and resources.
Mm.
And for that, you will be able to employ much more sophisticated and trained resources to your business so that it can function smoothly and grow appropriately at your desired pace. So AI is a definite good option that a person who is looking for in the tech arena of Bangalore.
Mm.
I have seen that still traditional chartered accountants are actually into traditional practice,
Mm.
and I'm trying here to break that myth that okay, we are also able to go into AI space as well.
Mm.
Second is automation, I have seen. So there are a lot of open source automation tools that you can take it into consideration. It's not about the money aspect, it's about working with them and exploring how these tool works. I'll give you one or two maybe examples which I specifically work on. It's Orange and K9.
Mm-hmm.
So K9 is what specifically I use it in a broader context.
Okay.
So K9 is a tool
Mm-hmm.
where I build an automation where a bank statement
Mm.
can be read
Mm.
and classified into their own business account classifications
Okay.
so that the working of a chartered accountant
Mm.
can be reduced and you are able to employ
Mm.
your time into better and productive tasks.
Mm.
It may be uh, by guiding your client,
Okay.
or it may be having a deeper analysis into your client's bank statement. Because the thing is that you have to have more time when it comes to interacting with your financial statements. So this is one thing that you have to take it into consideration, that automation, and it's the future. not just this small automation tool which I am employing it for my lower segmented targeted clients, so that I am able to give them productive productive knowledge in a lower amount of time, which increases my business profitability by increasing the efficiency of the time employed. But when it comes to even audit, there are endless amount of possibilities which automation can help in decreasing the amount of time that is taken for the cumbersome work. For example, taking the help of API keys and putting it in your own built up software, so that the data which you have to receive from, I guess, just take an example from MCA. You can directly just put in the name and you will get the MCA data, rather than going to the site and using CAPTCHA and then waiting for it. You directly get it. So these are the things, that small things that helps you create a bundle that once it is employed properly, you can take a big leap forward.
Got you.
I did not touch on ERP. ERP is also one of the things which is very much important. It is good for, I'll not say great for small scale businesses, but definitely they should work initially itself to get a hold on ERP, rather than waiting for the firm to grow big and then employing it. It helps them to garner much more understanding and use of data if you are employing it on the initial stages of your business.
Got you.
So interesting. So I'll tell you, it was told that there are two type of people: one who knows how to work with the computer, and one who don't.
Okay.
So it's the same thing which is going to be in the consultancy ahead. One who knows how to work with AI, one who don't. Those who don't are already into traditional practices, but those who are working with the AI, it is the future. How it is going to impact is, it has already impacted in a very big way. Take it from not just consultancy, from stock market to medical services, even planning your activity from day to day, and you know again re-questioning yourself via AI. It's happening, and it is going to impact. Coming to your question, it is going to impact, and it is impacting right now to the consultancy sector in a very big way. You are able to re-question on your methodologies, which you are actually providing the consultancy services to your client. The forecasting has been more faster. Accurate is a very subjective term, but when it comes to numbers, it is quite accurate. So what you are getting is, it's getting quite smart for other peoples to employ their services and easily relate with the firm. Even if you have a small amount of knowledge, but you have the confidence of operating with AI, you have the understanding of how AI works in your paradigm, you are able to give your expertise in a very in a faster and agile manner
Okay.
than a person who actually was working into the same industry without the help of AI.
Okay.
This is actually what I am trying to say is the same thing. The person who was working in the computer era, and there was a discussion which was there, that we are better than computers or not, or are we going to be replaced by the computers, is going to be one and the same thing with the AI as well. Um, if you are not focused on this technological aspect of your life,
Mm-hmm.
you are missing out in big ways. So you have to accept it that in some way or the other it
Mm-hmm.
is going to be a part of you, and same thing goes with the consulting as well. It's a faster quantum mechanics which helps you in all the knowledge in any ways possible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, got you. And how do you see the scope for CA getting expanded in India?
Scope of CA expanding in India, it's quite good. There are a lot of requirement. Actually, there is a pressure on our institute to increase the number of chartered accountants. And if you got an understanding or news of how this May result has have happened, it was quite abysmal in terms of passing percentage. It was not good, and I think only 15,000. I'm not sure about the actual number, but it might be 10 to 20,000 chartered accountants were only able to clear properly.
Mm-hmm.
So there is a good scope for chartered accountancy. When it when I tell you the scope of chartered accountancy, it actually correlates with the amount and the health of the existing and the new business that are coming up or right now which are happening.
Mm.
So the the progress that India is specifically showing, there the need for chartered accountants would accelerate.
Mm.
The term accelerate is that we will be accelerators to the firm's existence,
Mm.
growth,
Mm.
and survival.
Got you.
We will be able to so you have heard about the incubators, accelerators, mentors. We are
Mm.
the accelerators.
Mm.
So if there are n number of firms coming up,
Mm.
thriving,
Mm-hmm.
they are because of the catalysts
Mm.
known as chartered accountants, professionals.
Mm.
What I'm trying to say. So there is a good scope since it is the fourth largest economy,
Mm-hmm.
and the amount of businesses, the n number of people that are coming up,
Mm-hmm.
uh, it is it is a good scope for being a chartered accountant in India right now. And
Mm-hmm.
this is from the Indian point of view, but when it comes, this is from the country's population point of view, but there is a good amount of political will as well, as you heard from uh, our Commerce Minister, Mr. Piyush. He told that he is quite adamant to have Indian Big Fours. So being Indian Big Fours, there is a different brand recognition, different energy into the profession, and it is looking quite robust right now.
Right.
So it's a good time.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. And do you see any shift in the scope or change in the scope when we compare this from past like 10, 20 years and now?
So this act has been approved by the parliament, if I'm not wrong, in 1949.
Mm-hmm.
There have been many changes, and I'm pretty much sure that there might be more changes ahead as well. But when it comes to scope, syllabus, and the focus
Mm-hmm.
on what a chartered accountancy is, the focus should remain the same of what is the definition of a chartered accountant. That should be the same. The syllabus, the knowledge, it can be expanded, it can be uh, taken into focused into some special areas as well, but there should be a good defined role of a chartered accountant which should be kept in mind, and I think which will be kept in mind.
Got you. And one more hot topic nowadays is sustainability, right? So, do you think CAs have more scope in the upcoming days in this space?
Sustainability, when it comes to our profession, uh, there is ESG committee which has been formed,
Hmm.
and it's a building block. It's in very beginning phase
Hmm.
when it comes to India incorporating sustainability reports.
Mm-hmm.
Um, about top 1,000 companies are filing for sustainability reports in India.
Okay.
As of now, it is the norm.
Mm-hmm.
And it when it comes to, you are telling me that how is the scope for chartered accountants. So when you are looking at the sustainability aspect of a firm, you are not just looking at the financial dimension of the firm or the financial data. You are looking at the non-financial data of the firm, and giving an assessment on how the firm will be able to grow and impact its environment on the surroundings or the climate which it is operating.
Hmm.
So that is what a sustainability report constitutes of, in a very subjective, and taking every definition in a very general terms. This is the context that I wanted to provide it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as the space for sustainability, because it is a very hot topic when it comes not just in terms of social media, it is in terms of the governance as well, because now not just the quantitative factors are there which defines a firm, how reputed it is.
Hmm.
It is also the qualitative factors where the sustainability report comes into the picture.
Mm-hmm.
It is already uh, employed in Europe,
Hmm.
and it's voluntary in United States of America, and it's still in the budding phase here. So if a person who is into so what specifically you can be, you can be a carbon accountant.
Mm-hmm.
Carbon accountant is um, job that you can look into.
Hmm.
Not so what an accountant and a carbon accountant is you can see the difference in the name itself.
Hmm.
A carbon accountant, which actually sees the units of pollution, how it is getting generated, and what treatment is it is going through, how we are calculating it, and how we are putting it in the report. You can be
Yeah.
that. You can be a sustainability advisor.
Yeah.
As a chartered accountant, you have a reputation of understanding the core of the business functioning.
Hmm.
There are quite a number of CFOs which are into the practice,
Yeah.
where they predict they foresee the firm's vision
Hmm.
by forecasting their financial data.
Hmm.
They can foresee it. The sustainability advisor can foresee the vision and the working of the firm by looking at the sustainability report and the data which is provided through those report. So
Yeah.
this is the thing that can be looked into.
Yeah. And I think sooner or later, even in India, it will be a regulatory requirement. So,
It is going to
yeah.
be a requirement because top 1,000 companies are doing so,
Hmm.
and it is a type of pattern which I have seen in multiple program which is adopted by Indians. Means how the government tries to do it. It goes for a very small sect,
Right.
and they then try to encapsulate more organization.
Hmm.
But first they started that those who are able to manage those reports, and after that it will be coming up for smaller scale enterprises, MSMEs as well. It is into a beginning phase as of now.
Got you. Okay. Well, so I just like would like to know more about qualities of a CA. So would you like to quote any three qualities one should have to be a good CA?
Sure. Uh, for a good chartered accountant, he should be a good communicator.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, it's not. It's not like what term it should be. Gelling up with the client. Of course, it is needed for. Um, it is needed when you are looking it as a business perspective.
Mm-hmm.
But good communication is that which what you are specifically trying to state it to the client, and client is able to understand it.
Hmm.
The thing is that when chartered accountants, they try to impart that knowledge, they impart it in such a way, and it's not like that all do it,
Hmm.
but good chartered accountants are able to make even a layman understand what complex things they are driving into. A good communication is very much essential. Second is uh, very hardworking.
Hmm.
Um, so where I actually did my chartered accountancy, my sir, I did it from Ravi Chaucharia. He's quite a big name in Surat,
Okay.
and he specifically, he might have stated in the class, but or my principal might have stated it, but it has stayed stuck with me, and I'll repeat it once again. You don't have to be smart or intelligent to be a chartered accountant, but you have to be a hard worker.
Hmm.
Because I remember the work that I have put into becoming a chartered accountant. That library from I used to study in the library from morning 8 till the watchman used to kick us out at evening 8, and then after that you have your dinner break, freshen up, and then again you start studying, and it goes till 12 o'clock. All you talk, all you think is about uh, accounts, strategic financial management, audit, taxation, and it's not a journey of 2 to 3 months. It
Mm-hmm.
takes a lot of your time,
Okay.
and you have to be serious about it, and that is the reason hard work is required. And any chartered accountant who has who is actually a chartered accountant, he has worked hard,
Hmm.
and that actually gets into your character. So that is a quality which is you must have when you try to become a chartered accountant,
Hmm.
because once you are a chartered accountant, everybody knows that you are a hard worker.
Got you.
That is the second quality. And third quality is focus driven.
Got you.
You have to be focus driven on what you are going to do.
Hmm.
uh, when it comes to passing the exam, you have to be focus driven.
Hmm.
When it comes to attempting the paper, and how much time you have to put in for one question, even if you don't know that, even if you know that after 15 minutes of doing that accounting problem, your balance sheet is not going to match, so you cannot be stuck up with that question, otherwise you will not be able to complete your paper. And when it comes to practical knowledge and in practice, you have to be focus driven on what you are specifically going to do. When it is in account, how you are treating those accounts, how you are understanding and how you are reviewing those accounts. You can the more that you So this is an art
Hmm.
which I'll share it with you. You don't have to know everything
Hmm.
to get to a point. If you know everything, you
Hmm.
will not be able to get to the point.
Hmm.
So the whole point of having a focus driven approach is you should understand what specific points, detail, information or data is needed,
Hmm.
and you work on those rather than collecting n number of things
Hmm.
and then data mining those information, and then going to that specific goal. You are, I'll not say that you are not going to achieve it, but it becomes more difficult.
Correct.
And in the practice point, the more time you give, the
Hmm.
less profitability you have, and every time you have to look into it. So third point is focus driven, if you would like to take it.
Got you. You have mentioned about the communication, or like one should be the better communicator to be succeed in this field, right? So, do you also think that the storytelling is one of the key skill for CAs?
Definitely. Storytelling is must, and it's not like I have taken it from anyone, but even my seniors in Big Four, what when I approached them and told that okay, I'm planning to quit and start things on my own. The first thing in 5 minutes that stuck in my head was, you have to be a good storyteller, because Anmol, I know that you have done n number of things, but if you are not able to portray it in a good manner, the client is not going to take it up. So you have to be strategic on what you are going to say, not get swayed into what is not your segment of business, and you have to portray it in such a manner again that a layman is able to understand. Because when a person, if you throw medical jargons at a patient, what will he know? He'll know nothing. You have to explain it to him thoroughly. Okay, this is it. This is the medicine that you have to take, and this is the course of action that is going to happen with you. This is the path that you are going to follow. The same thing is with the profession of chartered accountancy. The storytelling is must, and it should be an effective storytelling rather than uh, too cluttered or too general. Client, when looks to you or tries to hear from you, he actually wants to know what he is interested in, not the other things. The the talent and the experience that comes in the amount of time, the journey, you understand what storytelling is needed for which type and what personality of the client.
Got you. Yeah. As we are touching upon the client and interaction with the client, right? How difficult it is to handle multiple clients, and how the stakeholder management looks like, and how you have managed it well.
It gets difficult only if you don't have an understanding of how you have structured your day or month schedule. The thing is that in working with the professionals in Big Fours, I got an understanding that how they function.
Okay.
You cannot be bugged up in the same activity for the whole day. That will not serve your purpose. What you need is to have good breakups of what processes you are into. So supposedly, if you have the meeting, note it down. If you have the working, note it down. If you have to take a break, note it down. Everything, create a log. Create an audit log. Okay, this is the activity and this is how I'm doing it. These are the clients that I have to meet, and for the work that was to be done, this is the amount of hours that I have to take it out on this day and that day. So you'll be able to effectively manage it accordingly. And if you say that okay, it how to evolve it, well, you have to look into it each and every month or day or week, whichever your specific need is. You have to look into it. Okay, how can I progress from it? Okay, this is the effective time that I took from meeting. Okay, I should cut this short because the work amount of work is more. So first I have to focus on that, and then I'll be able to look forward for the more meetings. And it's quite subjective, really. You can also add in the factors that okay, you hire new people, so the management eases off. But at the end of the day, if you look into the efficiency, you have to create a log for each and everything, and you have to revisit it again and again, so that you get a efficient business process management when you work on it. And I'll tell you, it's not like anybody is able to master it, but this is the only process that you should, uh, the only focus driven process that I have actually learned, and I think that it is the right way to move forward.
Got you. So totally, it is like setting up the to-do list and prioritizing your
Yeah,
task.
not just you can do a to do list like okay, today I have to make 5 client cold calls, or I have to make 2 relationship building meetings.
Hmm.
But you have to effectively work on it. It should not stay on that paper. After doing that, you have to put in okay, for the 2 relationship building meeting that I did, uh, one went sour, and second, that opportunity was becoming a lead. It feels like that. You put it on the paper, you try to process it. Okay, now it is becoming lead, so that the thinking for that specific client, now it changes. Now it has gone from opportunity to lead. So you will be able to think and provide that guidance to your client in a different manner. Now you are looking at it as a lead. After that, if he is a client, if you are creating a good log, you understand okay, this is the mentality of the client. He's price sensitive, he's quality driven, he is more laid back, he's more accurate on the financial aspect, he's more accurate on the, he's more driven on the quality aspect. So you have to look into the client in that way. So it goes like that.
Yeah. And how challenging it is to deal with different personalities on day-to-day
And
basis.
very very challenging, but it is a day to day thing. You actually meet up lot of people, and the only, not the only, but the mantra that I follow: be humble,
Mm-hmm.
im- try to listen to each and every one.
Okay.
You process it accordingly into from your own wishes, but at least listen to what he's trying to say.
Okay.
Because as a consultant, you must have an understanding that you should be able to empathize with your client. What is empathy? So when you empathize with the client, you just don't listen to him, you, in asterisks, you listen to him, you understand his needs. So when you interact with each and every person, isn't it good enough to at least empathize with that person and understand what he is trying to say, rather than just imposing your thoughts, or um, getting to a conclusion which might not be fair to some other person. Just try to try to understand. If you are able to do that, some challenges are quite accordingly we can phase it out. It is a bit difficult because you don't have that amount of time, and you have your set of objective as well. But for a client driven approach, you should have that moral skill of empathy. It is very much necessary. And even all the MNCs look for that. If you are able to understand it, you that means you can, if you can keep an open mind, you are able to bring up more solutions rather than problems.
Got you. Now let's touch upon your practicing area. And as you have started your own practice, you have started your own like organization, right? So how was your initial days? How was the struggle?
Struggles are a part of chartered accountant's life.
Yeah.
So when you start your journey, your struggles come in good packages. With being a chartered accountant, it's not that easy when you study also. You have to give your whole time. You lose your college days as well. Realistically, I'm speaking that you lose your college days, and that is the social life. It gets reduced to a professional life with clients only. So that is a social struggle that you specifically face. After becoming a chartered accountant, you get to know that it is not easy to fetch up the clients. If you are looking with the big firms, you'll not get new clients, because each and every client is quite different and they are already attached to some other person. So it is like a person who is going for a shirt to a tailor, he'll not change his tailor immediately. A person who has a business and he has a chartered accountant, he is not switch his chartered accountant immediately. So there is quite, because all the new businesses, they come with a certain understanding that the capital is quite less and there is no scope of profitability, and you get to understand that okay, this is the area that you have to compromise yourself into. So the fees and fees part, you have to have an understanding that okay, uh, there is a possibility that there is a good gestation that is going to come up when you start your practice. It can be around 6 months, one year. For other people, like it also happens. I heard from I had a meeting with the president here for the ICI Bangalore. He told me, Anmol, it took me 3 years. I didn't have a penny in my pocket. I used to go home, and the only thing that I got from others were curse words that what is happening. So you don't have to be demotivated, because what Vinod ji did and what others are also doing, that there is no point of getting depressed and demotivated. The only thing that you can do is you start working. You go to office, you look into new sections, amendments, news articles, and try to incorporate yourself with the society where you are, because you know that you are an accelerator. Always keep that yourself in mind. When you are into practice, you are not a different entity, a new entity. You are an accelerator. People will join with you when you want to join with these people, and if there is a connection, of course he'll be taking you as your client. So there were good initial struggle when it came to uh, getting meeting, and then it is getting postponed. It got delayed, sometimes it is cancelled. So there's no point in thinking okay, uh, it is not happening, let's leave. Don't throw it away. The more you are into that business, it will give you. हमारी गुजराती में एक कहावत है कि 1000 દિવસ દુકાનને આપવાના. That means at least give 1000 days to your office. દુકાન તમને પાછી આપશે. After that, after 1000 days, that office will start giving it to you. You have to be patient. It has been a struggle when it came to meeting up with the client with a different demography and cultural aspect. But if you are confident with your skills and communication, I think, and you are humble enough to get yourself invited, I think it's achievable. At least in India, I can say that. I am not sure about how to approach the world in that, but at least in India, yes.
Good, yeah. And that mindset shift has to happen, right?
You have to be more flexible, humbleness I told you, but you have to be more flexible. And if you are a client focused person, as I told you, that you have to empathize with any person who is in front of you. You have to understand what are his or her needs. don't think of it as a, yeah, in a manner that okay, what benefit I'll get. As a consultant, you have to look into, okay, if I am delivering something to him or her, what are his or her needs, and if you are able to collect that, okay, connect with that, then it's a win-win situation, and that is what a consultant does.
Got you. Yeah, nice. Good information. So, and I have one more interesting question for you. So, this is a so virtual world, and we are also hearing about virtual CFO. How exactly it works? So, do you have any ideas? So, could you please throw some light
Yes,
upon that?
yes. We do work as a virtual CFO for many clients. So, who does require, what is a virtual CFO? Firstly, what is a CFO? The
Hmm.
financial officer who looks into or foresees the financial data, uh, and works with the team of the executive officer, operating officer, to design a vision, a roadmap for a firm.
Mm-hmm.
For virtual CFO, those entities or those companies who are into tight budgets,
Okay.
they cannot employ each and every officer in a single go.
Hmm.
But having a virtual CFO gives you an added advantage,
Mm-hmm.
that you are getting the expertise of a financial officer
Hmm.
in your own firm rather than CEO
Hmm.
working on each and every aspect of the firm. He is able to work of what he is expert into. It may be supply chain, it may be his product, it may be his service, but at least he's able to segment his financial share of responsibility to a different officer, which is a CFO.
Okay.
Now, some of the entities, many of the entities in India, uh, the capital or the amount of money invested is quite nimble,
Hmm.
but they also have to grow and scale up their operations. And for that, virtual CFO steps in,
Hmm.
able to provide efficient financial understanding and knowledge, which is required for the company, two different board members and directors, so that they can actually work on their aspects.
Hmm.
It's not that every good businessman also,
Hmm.
it's not that every software guy is quite good in business knowledge.
Hmm.
It's not that any software guy or every software guy is good in financial data forecasting and preparations.
Hmm.
That is where, so for an organization to work, you need to have different
Hmm.
skilled persons.
Hmm.
And financial operation is another skill that is mandatory for an organization, for not just to survive
Hmm.
but to thrive.
Got you.
So it is very much needed, and people do employ virtual CFO services. It is flexible to their needs as well. You don't have to keep uh, all-time CFO who is backed up by some contractual obligation with salary needs on monthly basis. The flexibility what a virtual CFO provides is that there is one payment which has to be done. It's not a salary based payment. There is a good uh, way to even exclude that from the day to day working of the firm as well. So it's a win win situation for both, for consultant of garnering new reputation and understanding and relationship with the firm with added businesses, and for the firm of having a good diverse set of professional which is working as a CFO without higher salary exploitation, which might be the specific need of the firm at that particular point of hour.
Got you. Yeah. And every day we are hearing new words, new terminologies, right? So, do you also think we need some reforms in our education system to cope up with these trending terminologies or trending needs?
I think I am not aware of the year in which they specifically did. I think you can correct me on that, but they tried to uh, bring an uphill modification when it comes to our educational
Mm-hmm.
structure
Mm-hmm.
in previous years. How it has been implemented, that has to be taken forward, that has to be seen when it is taken forward in 5 6 7 years, because implementation and the result, you cannot fixate it on that particular point of time. Okay, you implemented it today, give me the results tomorrow.
Hmm.
But on a very means on a general point of view, I'll say that much of the jobs are quite uh, there is a big gap
Hmm.
that has to be taken into consideration,
Hmm.
that there is a big gap between what skills we are garnering from our colleges
Hmm.
and what is the market ready to absorb.
Correct.
There is a difference, and we have to acknowledge it if
Correct.
we have to look our way into the future.
Hmm.
And for that, if you are telling me there has to be any changes, of course that has to be, there has to be any major changes when it comes to education policies. This There are some initial steps taken which are quite plausible
Hmm.
by the government of India, which is Skill India, and some of the other ancillary uh, missions which is Make in India, so that the skills of the youth of India can be put in greater use for building up new generation India.
Mm-hmm.
So that there is something which is going on, but not that much as of now. It can be a bit more, but always it is, you have that mentality, okay, everything should be a bit more,
Hmm.
and it'll take some time, but yeah, I think there has to be some changes when it comes to practical aspect of the education. More jobs which are actually in the day to day working people, there is a huge inequality of income of different jobs. There can be same bracket that can be placed with good with good meetings on the government and central and the state level governments.
Got you. As we are discussing on Skill India and Make in India, so what do you think? How can CA can contribute more in MSME segment?
Good question on that. So not just MSMEs, because yes, MSMEs are the backbone,
Hmm.
not just of Indian economy. MSMEs are the backbone of even American economy.
Correct.
MSMEs are the most important and vital organizations which exist for the Indian economy. And as for the startups or MSME or a large scale industry,
Hmm.
I am very assured that the more specialized skills and more knowledgeable skills that a chartered accountant can employ in the companies, the better it becomes. As I stated, that we are the accelerators of the organization. We give the business consultancy, uh, which is provided, which gets through the organization heads, that what is the vision, are we achieving those vision or not. If looking into the financial aspect of the company, are we there or if it's just in the paper what we budgeted, but it's not in the actual that we actually hope to achieve. uh, are the compliances good enough? Will there be a contingency that can happen, contingency uh, loss or fees payment that can happen if the compliances are not happening properly? Who will check those compliances? Compliances will be checked by an audit. If you have a third party auditor who is invested in his whole profession independently of auditing compliances, he will give you a good understanding, okay, that this is going well. You will not have any problem when it comes to compliances. There are no statutory dues which are left, which can hamper or totally terminate company breathing cycle. It is necessary.
As you have mentioned, MSMEs are backbone of any economy and especially Indian economy. Yes, it is. And this is also true that startups are booming in India, right? So in terms of business valuation, when they have to think of the business valuation, at what stage and how it will add value to their startup?
So there is no one size fit for all strategy when it comes to valuation. So it is a seed funding, you want to know that valuation is needed, you have to do valuation. For mergers and acquisition, you are required to need a valuation. You have to get a valuation done. Um for an exit, for an exit of a founder, uh, to get to know that okay, he is not being underpaid, or the company is not is not overpaying or underpaying certain founders. On that, you have to get your valuation done. So at any stage, valuation is must. uh, what I mean to say is, it is dependent on the uh, steps or the decision that has to be taken to evolve that startup when
Okay.
it is needed. If there is an understanding, okay, that we are going into funding round, seed A, B, whatever it is, you have to get an understanding what are get an understanding what are your basic financials which you are looking into and what you can offer. You cannot just simply get into uh, a platform and just say that okay, this is um, the value that I am looking for. And also you cannot just do a business deal where you are actually close to merging or demerging a product or a firm without having a take on what is the value of our firm. So it is not that what is the stage of getting your valuation done. Even for the startup, if you tell me okay, in startup, if we are just starting the firm, we don't need valuation. It is not a correct thing to say, because when you start or incorporate a firm, you also involve your firm with different IP or IP infringed assets, where you have to put value to that IP infringed assets, and that is also inside your firm. If you are not valuing your firm based on the assets that you have put in your business, there is also a lacuna that once if a deal comes and you are not able to imply on it, you will lose out on that particular working. So a valuation is to be done not just uh, on the different stage. You can do it on different stage, but it is to be done regularly
Got
to
you.
get an assessment that okay, where my firm stands right now.
Got you.
From incorporation to exit, everything you have to get an understanding what is the value of the firm.
Got you. Yeah. And I have one more interesting question for you, as you are a CA and also you are into the consulting area, and either CA or consulting is very intense. How you are managing your work life?
For work-life balance, it's the same routine for me that is prevailing since my high school days. I think that has kept me in a good, uh, okay shape. It's like you wake up early in the morning and you sleep on a proper time, you have proper meals, whatever, however big the pressure is, don't attach your client's business work with your with your personal life. What I mean to say is keep your professional life and personal life quite different. Just because a work is pending from MCA's side doesn't mean that you will not have your lunch. It happens, and I have seen even my seniors do that. I feel that it is not a good approach. Once you are at least detached from that, you are able to enjoy the peace that you are working as a consultant. Otherwise, if you take your work to the heart too deeply, which affects your personal life, it will be a bit different for you. You will have sleepless nights, and it's not like that. It's not like that. I haven't had multiple times. I have the nightmares and sleepless nights where my client work is stuck, or if I have to uh, work the next day for that specific client, not knowing the ambiguity of the work. And I think to myself, okay, plan properly and don't get too pressurized on the work which is coming up or which is stuck up. Take time, be professional, try to detach yourself, try to. It's difficult, but you have to. And it keeps you in balance, it keeps you in check. Sanity is, your mental sanity is there.
Yeah, got you. And one more thing, so how networking plays a good role in building any business or even in personal front?
Networking plays a good role. You can set up yourself in a very prime area, but if you don't try to market yourself, you are not going to sell yourself. So to market yourself, you have to build up networking clusters where they are able to recognize you that okay, this is the person who is specialized into these services. And how to specifically market yourself, that is the thought that I have previously discussed with you here. But where to network yourself, you reach out to each and every social place, not asking for work, understanding how the social structure works. Since you are a chartered accountant, anyways there would be a requirement which will come up, and I have seen that. If I go to a cultural event which is my trust's function, my giant trust function, work came up. If you go to a startup event, you just show yourself, you ask important and intelligent questions, work will come up. So you just show yourself. The main problem with chartered accountants, they are a bit. I'll not disgrace my profession. I really love my professions and my fellow professionals as well. But they are a bit introvert when it comes to other postgraduates like MBAs and even other professionals as well. So there is an area of making an incremental effort, that you know that you are not good in that, so you have to cover up for that and you have to make extra effort. Go show yourself, show your face, just have a good laugh, have a talk, and I think you will be able to strike a good business as well if it comes to your direction.
Got you. Yeah, got you. So networking plays a good role.
Yeah, startup events are a good place to network yourself. I have been into a couple of them, and it's not a bad place to strike a conversation.
Yeah, got you. Got you. And we are almost at the end of this episode. So I just have like two more questions for you. One is, so there are many myths about CA. Would you like to bust any one of them?
A myth about CA. So a myth is that a chartered accountant knows everything. He is also human.
Okay.
Take him as a human. If you come up with a question, don't think that okay, he's some kind of a uh, godly AI that he'll answer you on straight on your face. When you ask a question to a chartered accountant, he has to process it. It might be possible that some information he have to make an assessment, make some research on it, and then only he'll be comfortable enough to tell you that. But the expectations are such that uh, if he is a chartered accountant, if I have thrown a question at him, and if he doesn't reply, he is not a good chartered accountant. It's not that case.
Okay.
That is
Got you.
one myth that is there. Okay, everything he knows it. He's also human.
Right.
Treat him like that.
Right. Got you. And if you would have not entered this field, what else you would be doing by now?
Academics was came later into my life. I started liking academics after high school, I guess, and maybe it was the syllabus of this specific profession or not, or I got an understanding. But otherwise, I think that I would have been into sports.
Got you.
But sports, the which sport I was actually athletic for each and every game which I was trying to play. So I didn't have a specific thing, but I was quite interested in my sports career as well.
Got you. Would you like to give any piece of advice for the young minds who would like to get into this field?
For this field, I'll say that work persistently with focus, and don't think of the result, but work on improving the process, which is beneficial for you in the long run.
Yeah.
That can help.
Got you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for.
And if anybody would like to get in touch with you to know more about your services, your organization, and all, would you like to share more information about your company, your website, and your profile?
You can contact me on LinkedIn. It's my name and surname, Anmol Sekhani. You can talk to me on my mail address, or you can even reach out to me on my cell phone, WhatsApp. That is a good way. We can have a good face-to-face meeting and have a discussion.
Sure. We will provide more information in the description below.
Sure.
And thank you so much. It was a great conversation with you. I was able to learn many things from you. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming today, and it was great experience.
My pleasure, and thank you for being a gracious host.
Thank you. We'll connect again. It's a small token of gratitude. Thank you so much. Thank you for the useful information which you have provided today. I wish you all the best for your future.
Thank you. For you as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Dear viewers, we had a great conversation with CA Anmol. I hope you enjoyed this show. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.